here it is. Not 100% done, but pretty much I'm going to leave it like this. See if it breaks, but quick look at it. Come over here. There's, I don't know what it's, a pipe coupler. I think I tried to order stainless. This is not stainless. I think you can use those fancy strap clamps, so I don't think this will hold as much. I've had those other ones for car exhaust where it's just a flat ribbon. I'll come down here. This is all CRF230. Right about there you can see my shitty welding. I'm not a good welder, but I can make metal stick to each other or stick to itself. Again, there's dents and funny dings. That's me from trying to get things to work, but honestly, if I was good, I could have just cut it and welded it, but I had a lot of problems cutting this stainless. I just had a lot of problems, but very, very little leaks, but you don't notice because this thing's a straight through pipe. Come around here, I had to relocate the, you can see my last minute welding right there. I had to tack down that spring holder, but when I welded it, this muffler wasn't all the way down like a moron, but now the spring doesn't do anything really. It's mostly decoration. Come up here, I have a cheap pipe clamp holding things on. It's pretty strong, but it's holding a lot of weight. So what I did, I do have a 4-inch strap that should mount to its factory location, and if this doesn't, should line up right here towards the end of the pipe. If not, I can bring this muffler, has about another inch of travel up the frame. But that's it. CRF230, cheap, $96 muffler, and too many hours of work. But oh, also, this guy is stinking loud, so I don't know if you could see him there. Probably not, but I built a, right there, I built a little baffle using whatever the factory hole is. I think it's like 3/4 or something, but it's about the same size as the factory outlet. I just didn't use the spark arrestor does not fit in this. But let's start it up. Oh, it's, I don't know if it sounds tame, but it's loud. It's louder without though, but let's give some. Alright, trust me for it. When I'm going down the street, this is going to wake my neighbors up in the morning when I go to work. But with that little baffle or whatever insert, it's a little more tame. Let's see if I can get a video without the insert. This is the stock insert. I don't even know what diameter it is. 1.5. No, it's more than 1.5. Almost. I don't know. It's huge. This is the shitty homemade insert that I made. Like I said, that hole is about the size of the stock insert or spark arrest or whatever you want to call it. This is what the muffler looks like, but God almighty, you can see all the fiberglass. It is blowing out. Earlier I had a little spark arrestor in there and it almost got clogged up just going around the block. So you do not get good quality with the muffler, but this was all for fun. Alright, I have the insert out, cap back on. Oh, by the way, this is cheap plastic. This will probably melt, but it still looks good without it. Let's start it up. Again, this thing is obnoxiously loud, probably like a GPR exhaust. Can't imagine it sound any worse than those little tiny GPRs, but let's go. Sounds throatier for sure. It sounds awesome, but it's just that little pop, but man, it sounds good at idle. Anyway, there you go. $96 exhaust on a WR250R. Alright, went for a quick ride around the block, giving it high throttle, annoying the neighbors, and a few things. I forgot I had to cut, there's a mounting bracket for the CRF somewhere in there, and I had to ground it all the way down to the pipe just for the slip coupler or whatever, the muffler coupler to fit. And I forgot to say, but this weld, all I did was cut it and rotate it to where I wanted it. Also, this muffler piping hot. I do not remember my Power Core 4 getting hot on my WR250X, but this one's on there. But you know what? My legs never go near that. I don't carry packs. I have a little rack. I've yet to use it. Everything seems pretty good. The throttle is crappy, as suspected. When you crack the throttle, it does not. It sputters and puts and farts and makes noises. So that's expected without the fuel programmer. Also, I checked my radiator temperatures. When I got back, it's already cooling down, but it was what I would say normal. God, I can't even see the temperature, but I think 171 is the most I got it before I did the exhaust, and it didn't get there. The cylinder temperature is about where it's at now. When I got home, this thing has not got any higher with the exhaust. So yeah, whatever, people say it runs lean or whatever, but I don't have proof of that. All I hear is people telling stories that it runs lean. But my WR250X ran lean without a programmer for years before I adopted it, and it seems fine. But all right, thanks. Oh yeah, are these mufflers supposed to get that? I just don't remember. I'm gonna sound like a YouTuber and say, please comment. Someone tell me if their muffler gets stinking hot. Ow.